Hey, thanks for checking out my channel. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and if you want to get notified of more content, just subscribe. Now, let's get to it. I normally don't watch CNN too much, but they released a video not too long ago that was actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was about a CNN journalist interviewing a Jeffrey Epstein associate who lives and operates in Europe, particularly in France. This guy named Daniel Siad, he's of North African descent. He's a Berber Jew, and what's very interesting is that in the video you'll see what I'm saying, but in the video it's like, tell me you're guilty without actually saying you're guilty. Because man, this guy was just, it's like you'll see for yourself, but it's just like you are not setting up a good picture for yourself.
I don't know his private life.
Well, you did, because he was a convicted child sex offender.
But again, he paid for it. He said, I paid for it.
So that's it.
For me, he came. I mean, how can you let a criminal like this person out from the prison, from United States?
Yeah, homie was not prepared. Yeah, he was not prepared. Like the CNN journalist was asking, he was a child, you know what? But then he was like, "What? But he paid. He paid. He paid." And then she was like, "Well, that still doesn't make it right." And then he came back with a rebuttal saying, "Well, how did they let this man out of prison if he was so bad?" So it's kind of I don't know if other people see it or not, but what I'm looking at it is that it's kind of like he's deflecting. He's not paying attention to the core tenets of it. Where this guy was a bad guy. He Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I'm trying to say. He was a bad guy for a very long time. He was very wealthy too, but I guess for a lot of people they'll overlook that part as long as the wealth keeps on coming in. That's not just it either. He continually tries to avoid what is actually trying to be addressed. So you'll see in this example.
You didn't think in that time that sending young women, young models, to the US to meet Epstein after he had a conviction for child offences, that there may be any risk in that at all?
He has been very professional with me. Never.
But you're not a young woman.
Sorry?
You're not a young
No,
woman.
no, listen, it's not good. My work with him has been strictly professional. I never doubt that, because I never heard anything from anyone I introduced him who came back to me that they had a bad situation with him.
Well, so as you can tell, Mr. Krabs constantly sweating. He's on saying that, hey, Jeffrey Epstein, he was professional with me. There's nobody who ever came to me saying like they did anything to them with at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. So I have no problem with them. He's constantly going back to that. He's not. It's yeah. It's very interesting where when you're just if someone that is very despicable worldwide, not just like some random guy in your neighborhood, but a worldwide monster like this guy. And he was like, well, as long as he's professional, he's paid me, and like I didn't hear anything else going wrong, so yeah, it's no problem for me. Yeah, it's very interesting how this world works. And like Daniel Siad, he's a talent scout. So there's that for you. So he does show some regret. He does a little bit, but I don't think he's 100% absolved from it, because he kind of goes back to shifting the blame, the responsibility to the government. Yeah, and you'll see what I mean by that.
Do you have any regret about meeting Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes, yes, yeah. I feel it's like a nightmare. I can't believe that this person had another.
You keep saying that, but I keep repeating that this other side of him
Yes.
was public knowledge.
I am not. I'm not a person who is like a press looking at the internet to go this kind of really.
But you were aware.
Sorry,
You were aware.
of what?
His conviction for child sex
Me, you're
offences.
repeating the same question.
Well, you're telling me that you don't read the press. That
No,
you.
man, listen, I didn't know a lot about him until when he comes to Paris, and I told you again, he said he passed his due to the government. So for me, he's free, man. He's clean. How can a government of the United States let this person out from jail? How?
It's
And-
not.
Huh?
It's not just the government, though, is it? We have a personal responsibility. If we don't think someone.
Listen,
That's my question.
Yeah, so you see what I mean by that, deflecting, saying like, "Oh, the U.S. government let this guy out of jail, out of prison. That he should be good. He should be clean. There's no problem." Yeah, but here's one thing about that though. So he does deserve some credit because technically he is right. The U.S. government did let Jeffrey Epstein go, even despite all the crimes that surround him, which was very, very interesting. And of course, the CNN correspondent did not just did not reply directly to that. She just goes on about like our responsibility. You know how that works. Yeah, which does make you think though, because like the United States government does give a lot of legitimacy to people. So if someone who was once in jail, who once in prison, but now he's not, and not only he's free, but he's getting a lot of institutional backing from the government, from the most powerful government in this world. Not only that, there's a lot of high-profile people in the government, outside of the government, so in like entertainment, in law, in finance, stuff like that, where they gave Jeffrey Epstein the pass. So I could kind of see where he's coming from, where he's thinking of like, well, so this guy must have been good to do business with if after his legal battle, he's just out there what he was doing beforehand. So he does have a point, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that he, knowing the crimes surrounding this man, like he just decided to continue on. Now I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt just for this video, saying that he's not of that Epstein class, but considering how much he's sweating and considering just the tense nature around this, and again, I do know, like, you know, being accused of being close to like a worldwide, you know, like you don't want to be too close to that. So even a regular person might actually sweat for that. But this guy, he's worked with Jeffrey Epstein for a long time. It's not just he just met him once and that's it. He was continually providing people to Jeffrey Epstein. Not only that, but there was one moment where he tried to provide a 16-year-old to Jeffrey Epstein, and Jeffrey Epstein said that, well, she's too old. She would have been better about 5 years ago. And Daniel knew this. He was working with Epstein when this happened, so it's not like he didn't know what type of man Epstein was. So he can't say that, oh, I didn't know. So he's not completely innocent, but The interesting thing about this, after this interview, what CNN did with Daniel Siad, yeah, there's no criminal charges. He's still a free man, despite the shadiness around it. But it does make sense. There's no concrete evidence against him, and even if there were, the Epstein class is very resourceful. So there's always that. I mean, Ghislaine Maxwell, she's supposed to be in a maximum security prison, but she's been sent to a lower security prison, and she is literally a trafficker, not only a human trafficker but a child trafficker. So it's like, yeah, the people with the money, they can do things that regular people can't, and they can get away with it. That's just how the elite structure things. Thanks for checking out Music Tech Game. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and make sure to follow to get more content.